Hello everyone and welcome again. In this video I wanted to provide an extended guidance as to how to work on week 2 content as well as the remaining workshop material. And I wanted to point out something very crucial to anyone starting to become an effects artist or just learning Houdini but never done effects before. Now when doing this, you are doing two things. You are learning the technical side, how to use the application, where things are, and also how to create visual. The creation of visual is very tricky and can be overwhelming at times. Now, week 2, for example, is going to focus on using points only, particles. And these points can either be generated in SOPs procedurally or using sims. And what we can create from those points is the visual that we're going to achieve, and learning what points will allow us to create visually can be very overwhelming. Same for smoke. Once you understand what smoke is and how to work with it, you will also have to acquire what kind of visual will it be able to create. So doing these two things at the same time can be very overwhelming for anyone learning Houdini and or learning how to become an FX artist. And what I wanted to explain is week 2 focuses on particles, okay? And we're going to show multiple different projects. We're going to show the portal, we're going to show the meteor doing the explosion, and we're going to show some magical effects, like an attraction effects from particle energy moving from one object into another. And through these 3 different projects, we're going to understand how to create unique visuals as well as learn various things in Houdini. Once you have acquired all this, you will be able to create something different. Now that's where this new project comes in. For example, we're going to create the portal effects, and instead of this force that we have here, for example, you can have the portal start slowly getting born around the building and then swirling and getting faster and faster and then shrinks all at once, for example, to destroy one level, and that will give you a different effects. You can have particles coming off of the ground, for example, slowly, and then as they reach higher they hit the building directly, and that will start destroy the building. You can, for example, reuse the meteor idea that we showed to have a meteor hit, and it doesn't have to be photorealistic. It can be magical, it can be something, it doesn't have to be realistic. You can create whatever you like. So you can create a meteor hitting the building, destroying it. We have that particle effect expanding, which you guys will see in a bit. And so all these ideas, I want you guys to start thinking about incorporating some of that into this project. It doesn't have to be 100% this. Now, as for this effects itself, this one here, this magical force, is done using volumes and particles, and that's something we're going to discuss in week 3. So in order for you guys to create this level of visual, we'll have to first understand volumes properly, which we will do next week, and that's when we'll start talking about the magical effects and these the new extra bits in the workshop. And again, I wanted to explain that there is this project, and I want you guys to explore all kinds of ideas by reusing what we share in a different context. Now, I totally understand that this can be really hard, especially if you don't have a lot of time. It can be really hard to digest the content of week 2, which is quite long, and then start creating something unique. So definitely take your time. It doesn't have to be something that happens right now. I just wanted to introduce the project here at this point and give guidance to what's available. Now, week 2 has 3 different projects, and there is a separate video that explains the content. You can watch the one that you like the most and focus on that, but be aware that the other examples are not reusing any techniques. Each one of them will teach you something new in Houdini, and that's where you will acquire a lot of different techniques that you will be able to use to create something of your own. So good luck everyone, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.